everybody. We need to organize our workspace. And to do that, we created a new workspace. How do you do it? We go to workspace, we select a new workspace. Why is workspace so important? Because in anything that you do, you need to be organized. You don't want everything cluttered all over the place. So you bring only those things that you needed. So where do we go about with that? I can come right here, action. All right. Do I need action? You can even dock it over there. Property, we don't need it. We need the color swatches. We need the swatches. We can arrange them right at the bottom behind it, or we can peel it out. You can peel it out, or you can dock it. All right. Now, library, do we need it? We close it. Grading, do we need it? We close it. For now, we don't need it. We close that. We need a layer. All right. So we can bring it right here. Layers, we put it at the bottom here. Move it. If I'm moving too fast, please let me know. All right. If I'm moving too fast, let me know. All right. The next thing we are going to do is to bring up.
One question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a little bit difficult for me, I don't know for other persons, to actually do what you're doing on my screen, because in order for me to do it, I'd have to be doing it on my screen as well as paying attention. So I don't know how to do that balance right now. I'm not sure if anybody else is having that.
What would I recommend for you is pay attention first, get the basic understanding of what is happening. And then once you understand to a degree, if you're having issues with understanding certain aspects, you can ask her to just go over, take his time, then understand what is actually happening. Then after the whole session has finished with the whole workspace arrangement, then try to reciprocate. I've learned that one of the things that tends to mess us up, right, and it actually impedes our memory, is trying to reciprocate or trying to replicate what is happening and trying to pay attention. You got to pay attention first, then do the action after. It helps us to remember, and it forces our brain to develop the memory, or train our memory, I should say.
Well, yeah, that is true, and I understand that point, but to follow all the procedures as much as I'm remembering.
Okay, I have a solution in that. I agree 100% with Montel. That's beautiful, but in this case, remember it's the first time that people are attending, or the second time, or some people have an idea, some people don't have an idea. What I will do, okay, I'll do the demonstration first, and then we repeat it again, and then I'll make you do it again, and then on your own, then you follow the video. Fair enough?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
And if after class you have any issues, you can share your screen and we can assist you more there after class.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Samantha, what you could also do, what I'm doing is to take jottings as we go.
No, I'm taking notes.
I did mention that. That's a very good important point. And then with the recording, that reinforces it. So we are, covered.
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. I need again, I've been apologizing so many times, 100 times. I sound so ridiculous, but that's okay. We are on the basic one. We might run out of the same time that we have, and then we are logging back again until we get our mission for today accomplished. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes.
all right. So far, so good. We place the necessary thing that you need on the desktop. The color, I can put it right there if I want to. Go back to the window and see what you want. Do we need a character? Do we need a brush? No. Do we need a navigator? Yes, we might need a navigator. So the navigator is somewhere here. Okay, we have it. So again, you can close it like that. You can extend it. You see, the moment you close it like that, you are able to have more space to work with. So for now, we have the basic one, and then we go again to the workspace. All right, good. We have it like that. So we're working with that. You don't save it. We have created our new workspace. At any time we go to a different workspace like that, everything, disorganized again. But if we need to get back to our original workspace, you go back, workspace, and our workspace. Where is it? All right.
At the top,
My
says
work,
my
my work,
workspace.
right there. Good. So see, we get back. Our desktop is clean and clear. Fair enough? Do we understand that? But I'll do the demonstration afterward as we go by. All right, here we go. The next thing we are going to learn about is the tools. We have a tool palettes. You can peel them up or you can dock them up. I prefer when you peel them up because you can place it anywhere you want to. Move it down where it's comfortable for you. You can select the little arrow here to extend it. You get the elongated one. It is simplified one. It doesn't confuse you completely. Or you can extend it if you become comfortable with it. So that's the tool palettes. We have a lot of floating palettes that you can place them anywhere. Let's say, for instance, 3D. 3D, you can move it anywhere. You can minimize it or close the window. So this is a floating palette. Why is it a floating palette necessary? Because it doesn't impede your vision. So you can place it anywhere you feel comfortable with. Now, the next thing that we are going to look at it, starting from the left, from this side to the right hand side. From the left, we have our close button, which is red. The minimize one is the is it orange color, and no, the minimize and the expand is the green one. You understand? If you want a full screen, you can do that. Along that, we have a title bar. It's going to tell you that you're in Adobe Photoshop with that. And then after the right, there's nothing. On the second one, we have what is called a home screen. You can click on the home screen, it takes you back to that's our home screen, and then you bring it back. What's the home screen? All the recent and the past document that you might have opened, they are all viewed there. You click on it like that, you get to see it. You can open them or you close them. For instance, if I need to bring up this picture here, I click on it. And then I need to go back to my screen. I go back to home screen. Hey, where's my home screen again? All right. Hey. All right, go back to my home screen. Good. There we go. Is there any question after this point? Is there any question after this point?
No, sir.
So, coming on the third, yes. Come again. All right. The third band here, if we have more than one document, they will be appearing right here. Let me open something. I'll open this one here. And that. Remember, we have 3 minutes. If we gone out of the thing, we have to log back again. Fair enough? So, all the document that is opened, all the document that is open, they are all displayed here. Now here there's a home, there's a move, there's auto select. You need an auto select. Why do you need an auto select? It is so important. Pay attention, something that you need to remember. This one here, you need to have it selected. Fair enough? If you don't have it selected, it's going to be a problem. As we go by, you get to understand it. But remember to check on that. It needs to be open, this selection here. And then again, here is going to tell the layers and all those information, alignment, alignment, centered, justification to the right, and you name it, all appeared here. The more you open stuff, the more all the attributes open up here, or it is displayed right here. Is there any question up to this point? Hello, do we have a question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, again, we move about.
Okay, excuse me, sir.
Good.
I have a question from when I logged in. I was watching your demonstration. Is this the software used for editing
Yes,
for Photoshop?
you use it for editing and you use for animation also. You use for many things. Fair enough? Hello? Okay,
Okay.
we are okay, hold on 1 minute. Let's log off and log back again because we have less than a minute before we get kicked out. We are going to use the same link, the Zoom link, to get back. All right, I'm logging out, and then you ask the question. The next one, you ask the question. All right. There was a question which was being asked. Can you kindly repeat it, please? Hello?
Sir, I was wondering, when you say animation, what does that entail?
Oh God. Animation, anything that okay, listen now. You see the guy from England? Yeah, he's going to do a lot of the one that you walk inside, like in a virtual world.
Who
Like
is that? Montel?
yes.
Yep. So I think I have the another form of anime. Let me see if I find it. I have another form of animation.
Okay, that's after. Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah.
Like an introduction video?
Animation,
Something like that.
animation now is going to be a 2D or 3D character. The 2D mean that those things which are flat, you can't animate.
Yeah.
They can move. You understand? They move about. Now the 3D, those things that you can walk around it. You walk around and feel it, touch, and the rest of it. And then the virtual world now, those are the things that you can actually walk inside it. You are part of it. You understand? I'm going to log it in. You can build. Basically, you are building stuff. But the animation, you are creating it. You are start from the scratch. With the virtual world now, you use avatars. You use the building blocks in order to build other stuff. But the animation, we start from the basic like what we are doing here now. We are doing in Photoshop the basic like A, B, C, D. We are working, that's what we are going to do. But the moment you reach to advanced stage, I don't do the talking. You do the talking. You, like Montel was telling you, when we did the building, yes, to sell it. People were telling Montel, how come you build your house in a ghetto scheme, and how will you have a Ferrari there? All of that kind of knocked down. So now we are really, really at the basic start, and I really want you guys to be part of it. Okay? Any more questions before we go? Hello? Somebody talk to me.
So, sir, so
No,
like
sir.
a cartoon and then something, sir. That no entail.
So you have the cartoon one, which
Which studio?
that wouldn't fall under what we're teaching, and you have the 3D one with architecture that we will be covering in SketchUp. So that would be about level 2, sir.
Yeah,
And
level
level
2.
3.
Yeah, level 2
So
and
that
level
will be covered later. It wouldn't be. You can see a brief viewing a bit later.
Did you see the logo that I did? Did you see the logo that I did?
Which one, sir?
I don't know. Let me see if I can find out in our YouTube.
Okay.
This is animation also. You have to animate a lot of other stuff in it. Let me show
Sir,
you.
why when you animate a logo, it's 1.9 gig?
Yeah, it is a lot of work. You know, you take a lot of
It's huge.
work. So we are getting into there. People, please subscribe on the channel so that we get the numbers. Okay, take a look at this one. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is a simple animation, you understand? Which is 2D. It's an intro. You understand? So it takes like about 45 minutes to do something small like this one. You see? All right, back to you. There are so many other animation that I did, but they're all in here somewhere. I don't want to take up the time. Any more question? How many people have contributed for the Zoom?
I did.
For those people who can give it to the coordinator, Tamara Cousin, she's live there. You can contact her. For those people who can do it through the link I sent it, can do it. We need to get the Zoom up so that we don't have to be moving up and down like a chicken without head. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
All right, on the third line here, we have all the document available. So beside it, there's nothing. And down here at the very bottom, I hope you see it, it tell you about the document, the size of it, the resolution of it, it'll tell you about it. So those are the kind of thing. Now, so far, so good. We have nothing. We have covered the basic. So you should be very familiar with the interface. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to look at the tool palettes. Within the tool palettes, I want you guys to follow it carefully. This is the simplest that it can get. It's the simplest. The first one, the first tool is the move tool. If you want to move anything, you need a move tool. Example, all right. I can move it, this one, I can move this one like that. In order for me to be able to move this one, in order for me to be able to move this document, I must be where? I must be here. I'm hearing a feedback from somebody. Somebody, can you? Somebody, the mic? Hello? Hello? All right. All right, if I need to move an items, I need to be here. Click on the title bar and then move it. Move it. Now, if I need to dock the document, you go ahead and dock it. So they are all organized, but you can peel it out like that. Now, the next tool is a selection tool, which is called a marquee selection. It only selects a rectangular part only, like that. We selected a portion of it. The next thing that we could do with that, we could go to the edits and what? What will happen?
Copy.
copy. What if we did cut? What does it mean? Cut will cut it.
Yeah.
Copy, we simply copy it. You take whatever is copied
Getting rid of the image.
yeah, into another document. We can go ahead and edit and what? What we copy,
Paste.
we paste it. Oh, because the document size is big. All right, let me see if I can bring it again. All right, here what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this one, edit, image duplicate. All right, I duplicate the same document so we have the same information. Do we see it? You know this?
Good.
Now the next thing I'm going to do, Tamar, can you respond to the messages? I cannot. Anybody on Montel? All right, Montel. I'll not be able to see the messages, so you take care of the messages. All right.
Okay, sir. There was so much popping up on the screen now, so I couldn't get the unmute button, but will do.
So you deal with that or anyone. All right, here what we do. I made a similar document and delete that. Made it white. All right, the same document information. The next thing I'm going to do, we use the same marquee selection like that. Select it, go to edit, and copy that. Bring it over here, edit, and paste. So you see it? See the beauty thing with the tool palettes, you can move it anywhere you feel comfortable with it. You can place it offside here, you can place it outside there. Now the next thing we are going to do, we're using the same marquee selection again. Select any portion that you need like that. Are we clear? You go to edit and copy that. Come over here on the next document, go to edit and what? Paste that. I need to move it. Go back to the move tool and move that over that side. All right. Now what has happened here is that I need you to pay attention here. I'm able to move them. Here is only one layer. Here it instantly created for me the layer. Where do you find the layer? The layer is right here. Or if you don't see it, you go under the window, bring up the layers. So this is our layer here. Can you see it well? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now layer is another compartment on top of each other. You are able to move any layer. If I click on that, you move that. That's the reason at the beginning when we were learning, I did tell you that you have to pay attention to select, auto select. Remember, what will happen if we did not, what will happen if we never checked on that? If we didn't check on this one here, and we try to move it, see, it cannot, it's only still one layer unless we select it from here, and then we can move it. And then if we want to move that, we have to come back to the layer and then select it like that.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
See the whole issue? So all the time before you can do anything, you need to check on to auto select. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, the next thing that we are going to do, we can change attributes for the marquee selection. We can use a normal size, we can change it a fixed ratio, which is 1:1 or 3 or 4:1. What does it mean 4:1? So we can select like that. See, that's 4:1, the ratio to that. That's the ratio, full stop. You can paste that. You cannot do anything with it. It gives you to that ratios. What if again we change the ratio to 4:4? See, it does not change. It gives you to that ratio. Are we clear? But all the time you have to go back to the ratio and set it normal ratio, meaning that you are able to manipulate it how you want it. Fair enough? We can select that like that, and then go ahead, edit, copy that, bring it over here, edit, and paste. Is Christopher here? Hello, people. Christopher is here? No? All right, we can paste that. So that's a marquee selection. The next exciting thing is that you notice here the edge is sharp. The edge, we need it to blend to the next subject. How can we make it blend? How can we do that? So again, we go to the marquee selection and select feathering to about 30. Pay attention there. Now, when we select 30, we select any section that we need, go to edit and copy that. We come back to this document here. Let me hide those layers. I can hide those layers. All right. Go to edit and paste. Can you tell me the difference between these two? What are the difference? Let me try to magnify it for you.
The edge of the top one is blurred.
Good. The edge of the top one is blurred. Suppose you need, you want to blur it. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm going to copy this background here, copy that, and then paste it over here, and then change the size, resize it, resize that, and resize that all the way down here, and then bring it all the way to the bottom here. Okay. Take a close look here between the two here. You notice there's less distinction, right? But this one blend too.
Yeah, well, I'm blending more. That's
And then this one stop sharp, right? You can see a line here. Now, you use feathering if you need your subject to blend into the next subject. Are we clear?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want something to blend into the next, you're going to use feathering. The more feathering value you enter, the more feathering you get. Let me do it, for instance, 50 pixels, and then select here. Copy that. And then come right here. All right, where's my time? We come right here and paste it again. All right, do you see it? You can't see it. Right here, let's go right there. All right. Select, load selection. All right, let me hide this one here. All right. Take a look at this one here. You see how dramatic it blend? You see it blend completely to the background here. Do you see it? Hello?
Yeah.
See it
Yes,
blend.
sir.
It blend. So what we have done so far, we have looked at the marquee selection. It is spelled MARQUE tools. The marquee selection tool, it selects rectangle section only. It does not allow you to select what you want, but you need to remember that when you finish changing it, you can change the style into normal. Let's try this one again. The next type of selection, which is elliptical selection tool. We select on that, we select that image. We go to edit, copy that, and we come right here, edit, and what?
Paste.
Paste that. Now you see the difference? It gives a circular selection. Okay, let's do with feathering. So you enter the value here to about 40. Let's go with 50. Come back here and make a selection like that. We go to edit and copy that. Come to this document here, go to edit and what? Paste. Now let me move it aside. You see the difference?
Yes.
So at what point do you use an ellipse? Invitations, if you want something circular to blend, you want to put certain thing in circular, you select what tool? You select an elliptical tool. If you want a rectangular tool like that, you select rectangular tool. Let me put the feathering to 0 and select like that. Go to edit and copy that. All right, come right here, edit and paste. Okay. Look at the difference now between the 2 and the 3. See? This one blend to the subject and blend to the background. Are we good? Is there any question, anything relating to the marquee selection? Is there any question? Somebody answer me, please.
No, sir.
So far, what we have learned this morning, we set our desktop, reformat it. We looked at the move tool. We looked at the selection tool, which is the marquee selection tool. All right, we are moving forward. All right, the next tool that we are going to learn about is the lasso, but I'm going to jump the lasso. I'll go straight into the pen tool, right? I'll skip. We'll talk about this in a later date. I'll skip straight to what? The pen
tool.
So these are the type of selection tool that you can select a subject. It's not so simple. It's a lot of work. Whatever you do in life, so this is what I'm telling. I did tell Montel when he was growing up, I mean, in terms of learning, If you do a mediocre work at the beginning, it's going to be part of you. If you do a good work without any mistake, nobody's going to look for your mistakes. People are looking for the mistake that you make so that they can comment on it. So they have to have saying on it. Whatever you do, you should not make anyone talk about it. Do it good to the point that no one cannot find any fault in it. Are we clear? Do it to
Yes,
a
sir.
point that nobody cannot find a fault. They can only say, wow, did you do that? So that's the best thing in life. All right, we have a magnifying glass. The magnifying glass, it allows you to magnify a section of that item that you need to work on so that you are able to work. You can you can do it without any problem. All right. So we are jumping into the pen tool. Even though you have practiced, you had chances, pretend that you didn't know anything, people. Pretend that you have never touched any of these things. You are going to learn a lot. All right. We start anywhere from this point. Click. Now locate on the subject, maintain on the subject, try to identify something that looks like a straight line, and then click. So our learning step for the very beginner stage is called the click and move. It's called the click and move. All right. So you look where there's a straight line from here to there. It looked like a straight line to me. We click on that. Again, if you are on your computer, you hold down the space bar. The space bar will change the tool into a scrubbing hand. So you can move it instead of for you to go to magnifying glass. So you use the space bar to change the tool so that you're able to scrub the image where you want it. There we go. You come right here. It looks like a straight line on the subject completely. You click there. Don't come outside. Stay on the subject. Again, we press on our space bar so that we are able to scrub on it. And then we click, 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 click. Move again. Look again. You use your judgment. Does it look like a straight line? Click onto that. Onto that. So it's a click and move step for now. There are other techniques that apply to that. We are going to learn it in the next time. Remember, this is our very beginners. We pretend that we don't know anything. Even though you have an ideas, just pretend you have no idea completely, then you'll go far. Because the moment you get complex, Mantel is going to chew you out, because if you do something terrible, you're not going to like it because he's going to give it to you. He's not going to back down because they gave it to him. When
constructive criticism is what we call it. You're going to get, if you attended Edna at the time where you have people who are super critical, you're going to get it. I got it, especially when I was doing 3D. I stated that someone had eagle eyes. They found a flaw in my work. A single stroke that was out of place, literally one line, a line segment that was out of place, and they literally highlighted that in the presentation, right? And luckily I was good at presenting and I had some way to counteract that, and they could not argue the point. One of the things when you're doing something, you should always be able to explain your work.
Yes. You need to articulate on it. So we're going forward. Remember, everybody's going to talk. Everybody's going to turn on their camera, and there's nobody going to sit at their comfort and just watch everything like watching a soap opera. No, everybody is going to be part of this thing. I can tell you today, you might sound like, oh, it's a lazy thing, man. Tomorrow, you start to feel it when it start to hit you, because we don't want to make mistakes. All right, going on. Because we have the strands of hair so delicate, what I want you to do, make an outside selection like that. We are coming back to that section afterward. We select. Feel free to jump in and talk, ask questions, because without interactions, it becomes boring. So I need active participations, ask me questions.
Yes, sir. So you were saying we must pretend like we don't know anything, sir, but well,
Just pretend you don't have an ideas, because
I don't have to pretend, no, sir, because I don't know.
no, you are learning from the master.
Yeah, man, we know what that
You're
means.
learning from the master, if I can tell you. So we start with the whole ideology that pretend you don't know anything, naive, you don't know how to do it. Then you'll go far. You'll become like a mountain. All right, here we go. We keep on making our selection. Do you know the most stressful thing with the basic package? You have to be watching on the time. How many minutes am I left with? Should I go on? This is the most stressful things, man. We need a full package so that we don't have to worry about how many minutes left. We can go without any problem. Okay, you see, we managed to dodge the critical spot, the hair, with the pen tool. So I'm coming right to the subject where the pen tool can work. Right here, I click. There we go. Lesson 1 is click and move. Click and move. So you don't hold any key down. You select a pen tool, you click. You can magnify it, look for anything which is like a straight line, and then you capitalize on it. Okay. That's why when you do a good work, it rewards, it pay off. If there's a monetary value on it, they'll pay you. But if there's a flaw on it, like we did tell you, then nobody will pay you. People are going to laugh. You have to train your eyes to be very observant, to see how you are doing. See? So this is part of it. You have to learn how to coordinate your eyes, side to side. Am I making a good selection? The moment you make a good selection, you don't have a problem. When we get to another techniques where we use the Bezier curve like that, we are going to talk about it. But for now, for today, we are doing a click and move. But next time, we are going to talk about how to use a curve like that. You see what I'm doing? Pulling and then moving. I need to remind everyone to interact on the learning management side in order to get activities done. Okay. Okay, if you're not sure where you are, you zoom it out, you zoom it in. So that why you zoom it in so close so that you are able to what? To see properly.
You were currently positioned and how well you've done the click and move.
Excellent. Beautiful, Montel. All right, there we go. We'll try to skip that a little bit. But with your case, there's nothing wrong with click, click like that, as close as possible. It's going to be tedious, but the moment you get used to it, the memory muscle registered, everything will fall in place. But for the first time, you find it strange. All right, we reached to the point where we started it and we click on the anchor points. All right, here are one thing. We have another move tool. One is a selection tool, it selects everything. One is a direct selection tool, which only select the anchor point. Suppose I want to move this anchor point slightly out here. Click on it and move it. See? You can go again. If you've gone way out, you can resize it. That's when you have time in your hand. But I don't have time in my hand. I have only 3 minutes left, which means that when we log out, we log in back again. All right. You see what happened with the move tool? You see where you are slightly out and then you move. All right. If you lost your selection, you can go back and select on it. There we go. Okay, you look. Remember, people are looking for the mistakes you have done. They're not looking for the good thing that you have done. They'll only talk for the mistakes that you have done. They'll never comment on anything that you have done good. All right, there we go. We have 2 minutes, but that's all right. I can do the next thing. Okay, the next step that we are going to do, remember into our docking system, we included the path, which is this one here. Suppose you don't have the path. You go under the window, we bring up what? What do we need to bring up?
Path.
Right. So you need the path because what we have done so far, we have created the path. This thing with the pen, we managed to create the path. So with your selection tool, you come right inside it. Inside, not outside, inside it. And hold down the control key or the command key and click on it. When you click inside, it's going to convert the path that we have made into a selection. We click here, into, it becomes a path instantly. All right, 1 minute we are going to log off, then we log in back. We continued from where we stop here. Fair enough?
Okay, sir.
All right, we'll stop sharing. Log back immediately. Time. All right, share that. Today is not my day, but that's all right. Okay, there we go. Now, we sample that color, which is the background or whatever we need to take it out, one time. It says sample once and let it go. So my hand is not touching anything. All I have to do on my mouse, start to rub it. But the moment I let go of the mouse, I have to start all over again. Press, hold it down, and then start to, see, it's too much. See what happened now? So I have to control the tolerance level now. Reduce the size a bit, undo that. Go to my tolerance, I'll select it, less. We do it again, sample that, and then start to, all right, good. See it? See what happened? everybody?
Oh, so when you sample it, basically it gets rid of only that color.
Yes. You sample, you're looking for those colors. You are going deep inside and looking for those colors. The tolerance level, it was 50. It was looking too obvious, too much. We lower it down so that
Oh, so the tolerance level is basically how much of the other colors around it.
beautiful, that's it. See?
Um,
Now we are picking only those colors. Now, by moving it, you paint it like painting the house with the house paint, like that. We go again. Now, we get to a point where I have to continue again, like that, pick up all of that. My hand's still on the mouse. I did not let it go. The moment I let it go, that's when the trouble begins. I have to reselect whatever color I need to pick it out. And then like that, I let it go. Why? I've finished what? Making a selection, but there's some bluish coming in. So we go again, we come again. All right, there we go. All right, again, we pick up a color. We try to pick up that. You press down your Alt key, and then we pick up these shades here, like that. Let it go. We can reduce that.
Sir, sorry to disturb you, but you're breaking up.
Come again.
Hello?
Am I breaking off? I didn't hear it.
Seems he's having some connection problem because you're coming in breaking up on his section, but does anybody else have this problem? Mine is pretty smooth.
Yeah, I'm hearing it perfectly.
Mine is smooth.
Okay, good.
What I would recommend, Jackson, is doing a quick router reset. It should boost the connection.
All right,
So
everybody.
I should leave and return back in the video chat.
No, just listen, but without whatever. But I don't know. You can restart it. I don't know.
If it's still breaking up, then
When we finish the meeting, try to clear up any open up window, any application that's open. Try to clear them up. That's Dale. Is that Dale? I think that's Dale. Dale?
The mic never mute. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Is that Dale?
Yes, sir, but I never mute my mic. Sorry about that.
I need to introduce you, Dale, from last week. Can you turn on your camera?
Well, me just wake up and say I can't turn on the camera.
That's fine, man. That's fine. I need to big up my people. Dale, everybody look at Dale. Dale is a musician, is a wonderful student. For those people who want to link up Dale, you need to link him up because he's good. When I tell him good, Dale Mantell does are the best students so far that I've encountered them.
I just heard the bass licks, man. Just
Dale,
if you that just me think you mute.
Yeah, I'm a musician.
Zoom do that to you sometime, man.
Dave is
loud and clear.
He performed globally, traveled to Africa, everywhere. I don't know which part of the world he never traveled. So it's one of the best contact that you need to have. He teach, he do all kind of things. So Dale is a wonderful person, you know. All right. Thank you, Dale, for being. Last week I was calling you, you disappeared.
No, sir, my internet did went down. But
Okay.
you know, yeah. Yes, I'm here this morning again.
All right.
Amen.
So all the good students, all the good people that I know, I need to pick them up, you know. But that's fine. All right. What we have done so far, we have removed the background. the next thing we are going to do is to go under the select tool and load the selection and bring it up like that. It is selected. Fair enough? We are going to under the edit, copy. And then now we are going to select, go to file, open any images, whatever we copied to another document. So that's what we have done. Is there any question? Meanwhile, I'm waiting for this thing to open. All right. All right, here we go. Select on that, select on that. All right. Beautiful. We have pictures that we did open. All right, I'm going to do it right here. This is the background. I open up. Fair enough? Hello? Somebody talk to me.
Yes.
Now, whatever I did copy before, I'll go to edit and paste. All right, you notice it is bigger. I can make it smaller. How am I going to make it smaller? I go under the edit. We have not gone anywhere. We are still under the edit. Transform. Where's my transform? Edit, transform, and what? Scale. Edit, transform, and scale. We need to make it smaller. I can minimize it slightly so we can see everything. You hold this point, the edge, you pull it inwardly, completely in, move it up, and in. Press enter. All right. There we go. We have some issues which we can clear up. You see, we
excuse
can.
me, sir. Could you repeat that for me? As you were breaking up.
Okay.
Sir.
What we have done, I'm going to repeat it. What we have done is a simple steps. We can edit. All right. Let me open another image altogether. A different one. Okay, this one here.
Mr. Omong, can you, sir, are you hearing me?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you share with them the site that they can go to get the free download for images? You know, just share with them where they can actually source some very yes, please.
I'll do that when I finish the demonstration. Okay.
All right.
I'll go ahead and paste that image that we copied, paste it. And then again, we do the same thing. We make it smaller if we can. Make it smaller. And then move it up. Move it up. So, if you can do up to this point, something like this, you are good to go. Are we clear? If you are able to.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Up to this point, you are good. I don't want to push it, but I'll get one more image to tell a story. Okay? So here we go. I'll try to open one image and put it right there. All right, I need, oh, there's a code here. So, okay, select that and that and that. Whatever we are going to do, we are doing here is going to reinforce whatever we learned. We are going straight to the pen tool. Try to magnify it again. We use our magnifying glass. Select the pen tool, click and move. All right, I'm going to move slightly faster. All right. Again, we have kind of intricate selection here. We go outside slightly. We use the space bar to move forward. Outside, we'll come back afterward and make a selection again. There we go. Okay. Ask me question as we go by. I don't want to be alone talking. It's very scary.
Yes, sir. I have a question.
You know, it's very scary. You're in a room, everybody asleep, and you're talking by yourself. People think that you need to go to Bellevue. All right, go ahead, ask me.
Hello?
Yes?
Are you hearing me,
We're
sir?
hearing you. We're hearing you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering, how did you change the background?
Come again?
From the previous background that you had, lady, how did you change it?
Okay, good. Follow me. Follow these steps here. Is going to answer that question. Whatever we're doing here, you can actually open any background and paste whatever you copied into anything. You can open 10 of them and paste whatever you made a selection to all the 10. So to answer that, for you to understand, see what I'm doing here, I'm taking this subject from another background altogether, and then I'll be able to take in a different background. What I did now, I finished making a path using a selection tool. What we did, I went around it, click, move, click, move, click, move. And then this time, with your Alt key or the Command key, you click inside the path. Remember, this floating window, you can pull them, move them anywhere it is comfortable for you. Anything here, they are floating palettes. You can click inside it to turn it into a selection, and you can close it to clear up your window so that you have everything. Now, this is selected. I can go to edit and copy. So lesson 1 for today is copy and paste, click, move, click, move. That's our lesson for today. And our caution word is that try to make it as close as possible to the subject. And then the next thing is that if you mess it up, Montel is going to crucify you. Montel is going to crucify you.
Constructive criticism is what we call it.
Yes. So those are the kind of things that you need to be aware of. Now, I'm looking for the background that I just created. I never name it, so all the time try to name your stuff, which is this one here. Okay? My friend who asked how did I change the background? The same way. You create one background, you paste all the subject in it. You bring it from anywhere you made a selection, you bring it inside. Are we clear? No,
Yes, sir.
I made a selection with the cow. I'll go to edit and paste it. Now here we go. Now our code look bigger. We can make it smaller by going under the edit, transform, and scale. Please don't get scared that you're left behind. I will still go over it again. I'll post the video on the website, on the learning management system. You can follow it from there, or I could, in the next meeting, I'll do the refresh. Now, what we did, we made our selection. There's something left here. We need to get rid of it. To get rid of it, again, we go to background eraser, and then we make sure that our setting, they are sample ones, discontinuous, tolerance, that. And then what? We hold down the Alt key to sample that color, and then we start to, what are we doing? Somebody tell me.
You start to rub it across and get rid of the colors.
Yes, we get rid of that background that we came with. So that's what you'll be doing. Everything look fluffy and nice over there. So nobody can say, how come you chopped up certain things? You don't want nobody to tell you that. All right? If you still see anything, again, we sample that and then we start to get rid of it. Remember, people are looking for the mistakes. You have to be a perfectionist like Dale. You know Dale, the guitarist, is so perfect. Hello, everybody. You need to be a perfectionist like Dale. Dale is
Okay,
so
sir.
Okay, sir.
Dale will spend time until he get it better than everybody. So those are the kind of things.
So you're gonna finish, remove the background from the other ears.
Which,
That's pointing to the lady.
oh, the lady one. We can do that.
No, not the lady, the cow on the cow.
The cow in the background.
Yeah, pointing to the lady. That ears.
Here, this side,
Or the left,
the left.
the right. One of them, yeah, right there, so.
Yeah, good man. Let's see.
If it's the one pointing to the lady, if you zoom in, it was removed is actually the trees in the,
Yeah, the
in
trees.
background you see.
But I don't see anything with the cow.
It's close to his eye.
Close to his eye. Oh, yeah.
Right under the yellow tag.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right,
Uh-huh.
here we go. Is it not part of it?
No, there, sir, you have it on the tip of that ears and you have it on the other ear also.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, all age taking me. There we go. We pick it again here, and then we start to see what's happening. All right, we have done that.
And on the other ear.
Okay, yeah, see it. All right, there we go. Do it again, and then, all right. Okay, we can work with that. We can even do this one here if we want to, because, all right, they are slight bluish in it. All right, see what you do? You zoom it as close as possible, and then you pick the color like that. And then you zoom out, and then you start to paint it out. Oh, no, man. All right, let me do it again. Pick up that, and then we start to, oh, it's not coming up. All right, we do it again. Anyway, I'll show you another thing. Now, in order to get rid of that, you see that bluish left? Hello?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are going into another step that I never want to go into it. So you come over here, we select that. What is that tool?
Burn tool.
Burn tool, okay? There we go. We increase the brush size and then start to burn it. See what's happening? If you did photography, burn, it darken up an area, but you have to be careful how you do it. Burn and dodge, they work together. If the burn doesn't come, dodge again, you're taking out the lights. All right, that's another time altogether. We can supposed to get rid of that. See, here it's coming out. See, there we go. All right. So now the next stage that we have to be doing is arrangement and placement. To tell what? To tell a story. All right. When you look at it, you're telling a story, right? I can put her off the camera a little bit and go over here. We are telling a story. We use the move tool. This tool here is basically to move on items. This move tool here is to move anything from there. Now, can we try to bring another image altogether?
The girl who fell in love with a cow. They met at some river.
Go on with your story.
The image could actually go on the other background where we had the waterfall.
Yes, we could.
The girl would still be there and the cow would be like smaller in the background. It's like,
yeah, we could do that. Let's see if we can copy it, edit, select.
You see, immediately you can speak upon the work. That's one of the things that you have to do when you're creating the work. You're supposed to can explain
and compound on it. All right, here we go. I don't want this one again. Don't save that. Don't want that. Next time we'll talk about naming the layers. So we need to do that. Don't save that. Okay, you said here? We can bring the cow here.
Yeah, somewhere in the background right there and just make it small enough. So
to make it smaller now. To make it smaller, what are we going to do?
Transform.
Go to edit, then go to transform, then go to scale.
Okay, beautiful. We can scale it down something and push it somewhere there at the back there. Anyway, for now, we put it right there for now, over there, until we start putting on the leg and other stuff. All right, we have 10 minutes again. Jesus, time running fast. All right, no problem. Let's get one more stuff. All right, we get one more items here, and then we are good. Okay, there's a church on the rock. We have a building here. We can use it. Okay. Get that. Where's that picture that I just opened? Why is it not opening? Is it at the back? Okay, no problem. Right here, good, finally. Can we? All right, we are going to put this building somewhere there. All right? We are telling a story, right?
Yes, sir. The building on top of the hill.
Yes, that's the idea. All right, I'll make a quick selection, so don't crucify me based on that. Because I plan to stop in a minute. All right, we come right here. All right. Okay. Now we need our path. Where can I get my path? Go to window. My path. All right. Click on there. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Copy that.
Sir, are you supposed to hold on Alt while clicking the
inside the path?
Inside of the path.
Yeah.
For it to become outline.
Active, right? So we can bring up this one somewhere there. All right, here we go. Paste it there. And then make it smaller, right? Take it right on top of the hill there. Then make it smaller. Perspective. Somebody
And put it beside those two people at the top, right?
Okay, beside those one here. All right, there we go. Coming down here. Make it smaller. And then bring it down. All right, here we go. Now there's something that we have to do it. Remember we talked about feathering? Huh? Remember? We select the lasso tool and then enter about 20 feathering, and then we select. All right, 20. All right, there we go. And then select like that and delete. Tell me what did you see? Hello?
It blends in with the background.
Excellent. So what we did was to make sure that blend with the subject.
So the feathering basically lightens the edges.
Excellent. Beautiful. Could somebody tell me, what do you see? What are we seeing now? Hello?
A house on the hill that the woman who fell in love with the cow is reminiscing on. It's a story.
It's a story.
So the woman who fell in love with the cow lives on a hill, overviewing a waterfall. Not bad.
Go on, I'm listening.
All right, so here in the composition we have, right? So we have the woman here, she sees the cow. Right, the cow is her potential spouse. Now she's closing her eyes and she's relishing on the feeling she has for this cow. If you look at the cow gives her the certain look. The cow is like, yeah man, me know you like me from a long time. Psst, come here now, baby.
What about if you turn it in this way, that in our surroundings?
Sorry, got to turn the cow into a man.
No, listen, no. It is a peaceful tranquility place. We have waterfall, everything moves freely, peaceful, no police, no thief, no nothing. You want to bathe, you can jump in and bathe. What do you think about that?
Sorry, it doesn't fit the Jamaican narrative. It's kind of too boring. You know, as Jamaicans are like the drama.
Or you can say that the lady work on a farm or something and the cow run away and fell her go. Anyway, she
work on a farm on a hill. I've never seen a farm.
I'm just saying, like the cow just follow her anywhere she go. Like she had taken on vacation and the cow just run away and follow her.
Yeah, Reverend Siri had a little lamino.
Even notice they cow did and the man walk on take on, you know?
Yeah, she mesmerizing or relaxing, and here it is that cow is approaching. And exactly, and these two people on the hill watching to see what is going to happen next.
Now the cow no look like it a go book her down. Look at the cow's expression, people. Right? No, that look like a crow.
What she really had right there, so do
yeah, just a side eye.
So imagine if it was a cow that looks like a rolling calf. Imagine that. That transportation, would probably if another screen, sir, another screen with her eyes. I should open her eyes and saw a rolling calf coming off that hill, and the people them up there call out to her, "Oh, you want calf?" That's a different expression. That's another twist,
Another twist to it, but you have to go Photoshop in all of that. That sounds like enough work. You just did it. Because you have to get a crowd background. You have to get some crowd, put them on another side.
Yes, we can work on that. Remember, you can work on so many things. Put as much as possible. But anyway, we have 2 minutes. In summary, we have learned a lot about our desktop interface, how we can organize it. We have learned about the tools. We have learned about the move tool. We learned about selection tools. We learned about a simple image compositions, but we haven't started to edit anything as yet. Simple step, simple thing. The moment you understand it, your work will be, your life will be easier. Remember, if you do a wrong thing, people will interpret it differently. If you make a mistake, people are aiming at you. So at this point, we can tell a story. We are going to keep working on it. We have less than a minute. We stop here for today. We see next time, next week. Montel, you say you want to meet again? I'll relog in again. Anyone who wants to, right. So
let me just relog in.
Guys, I'll see you guys next week. I implore you guys to, if you can, make the donation, and then we buy the long hours. All right, thank you. See you guys next time.
Yes, please.
Sure.
Please, I'm encouraging everyone to do that. Yes, Mr. Omala, I need a meeting with you.
I'm going to relog in
so
again.
I'm going to log in back.
Okay. Anyone who want to meet?
All right, no
log in again. Anyone want to log in? Log in.